Wagwan family. I reckon just rock an entire video. I can't see the screen, so there's no way I'm rocking an entire video in those bad boys. But welcome to another video on the channel. I'm sorry I didn't post yesterday. I got called into work and I just kind of ran out of time in the day. But today we are doing another rebuild challenge because there's not much going on in the NBA right now. So if there's any challenges or anything like that you guys would like to see, let me know down in the comments down below, and you have the potential to be featured in tomorrow's video, such as this guy, Andrew Parks. He left a comment on the video, I think it was last video I posted, saying you should do a challenge in a MyLeague to try and win a championship by accepting every CPU trade offer during the season, but you can do whatever you want in the off season. So big shout out Andrew Parks. If you want to be in the next featured comment, be sure to leave a comment and an idea down below. I do read all your comments, so leave it down below. But yeah, basic gist, we need to try and win a championship while accepting every CPU trade offer. This could be very difficult because there's no limit on how many trades the CPU can offer you. However, I do have a plan going into this, so stay tuned, boys. Also, real quick, if you haven't subscribed, do it right now. Like, right now. I'll give you, like, 3 seconds. I'm pointing at you. If that button is still red, subscribe. Just click it, bro. We're trying to hit 20k. It would mean a lot. We post 2k videos every day, so why not go ahead and press the button, boys? So we need ourselves a team here for a randomly fantasy drafted team, and we get the San Antonio Spurs. Interesting. We don't get the Spurs very often. This is why. Because they don't get a good pick. Fuck. Shit. We have a really bad... We have got 20 seconds. We got the 8th worst pick in the entire draft. That's what you want to see. We got the 8th worst pick. We gotta let the computer do its thing. Hopefully we get someone good, but let's see what happens. In the offseason, we can make the best team we possibly can, but as soon as the regular season starts, we have to accept every CPU trade offer. Let's have a look at this roster. We ended up with Westbrook and Shai Gilgeous. Harrison Barnes isn't bad, I suppose. Did we get any good rookie? Oh, we got Jonathan Kuminga. Send that man down to the G League. Hopefully he progresses for us and we don't have to trade him. Same with Precious Achiuwa. We'll send him down to the G League. That's for sure. So straight away, Precious Achiuwa and Jonathan Kuminga are going straight down to the G League. We've got our 2 G League players already. Perfect. We don't need to trade for any. We've also got Desmond Bane. We could even send him down to the G League if we wanted to as well. To be fair, we probably could. Unless we use him as a trade bait. Either way, we're trading Westbrook, boys. We are 100% trading Westbrook. Maybe for someone cool in the trade finder. Although, that didn't really work out for us, did it? So it looks like we're going to make our own trade. I can trade for Sacramento's first round pick, which is 2.5 stars for a first and DeAndre Jordan. So I'll do that 100% first trade. Westbrook with this first round pick and say Desmond Bane. What type of trades? Nothing crazy. I could get Donovan Mitchell. He's not bad. Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell might be our best option. So he's at the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's have a look, see if we can bring Donovan Mitchell onto the team. We'll give you Westbrook if you give us Fred VanVleet and Marquise Chris. I'll give you... Don't want to give you Shai Gilgeous, to be fair. I'll give you Desmond Bane and DeMarcus Cousins. I'll give you this Sacramento first. I'll give you this first. And I'll give you this first. I didn't expect that to work, to be fair, because Westbrook's contract is stupidly huge. So, could we find like a nice young piece that's not going to make us as much money that we can actually use in a trade, like Colin Sexton? We also get a decent first round pick with that as well. So, hopefully this helps us get Donovan Mitchell, because I want Donovan. He's probably going to be the cornerstone of our team of the future if we get him. We get him. He's our cornerstone, bro. We've got our cornerstone in Donovan Mitchell, which means we don't need Shai Gilgeous. So if we pair him with Harrison Barnes, could we get ourselves another superstar player that's making some money? That is a no, by the way. Just looking at what's here, it's a no. Actually, if I play him at the small forward, that could work. I'll play Shai at the small forward, which means we need a starting point guard this year that can win the chip. I'll take Drew Holiday. Yes, he's not great right now, but if we do take Drew Holiday, we could get ourselves another... We could bring Russell Westbrook back. What's the harm in bringing Westbrook back? I know he regresses, but he's probably going to have more trade value. Either that or I take D'Angelo Russell. I think D'Angelo Russell's a much safer bet, to be honest with you. I think D'Angelo's a little bit better. He's a much safer bet. So now we need a front court. We need ourselves a front court. So we've got Will Barton's contract that we can use in a trade. So Will Barton, we can use him. We've also got Alec Burks, who hopefully we can use in a trade to get something. So we need a front court here. A center or a power forward would be ideal. Chuck in a first round pick. maybe something else would come up. Jonathan Isaac's not bad. I like Jonathan Isaac. And if we play him at the power forward, that could work. That could honestly work, boys. That could work. Perfect. Now we just need a starting center. I mean, if we trade for Pascal Siakam, right? If we trade for Pascal and then use Pascal with Mayers, Leonard, I'm sure a starting center will come up, right? No? Okay. So if I go Gary Harris with Georges Niang, maybe we could get ourselves someone with a little bit of value. How is this even a trade, 2K? How is this even a trade? I don't understand how that's even a trade. We just got CJ McCollum with Pascal Siakam. Let's see. Nothing. Okay, we can get Tobias Harris, but nothing crazy. So if we then go CJ McCollum and Jonathan Isaac, maybe. No, okay, we're just going to have to make our own trade here for a center. So CJ McCollum, Pascal Siakam. Maybe I trade Jonathan Isaac over Pascal right now, and then I give you 3 seconds because that's about all I've got. That's not enough for him. That's not enough. Maybe I need to trade for some first round picks here. If I can pick up some first round picks from teams for just random players that we're probably not even going to use, that would be perfect. 2K, just chuck us some picks, bro. Thank you, Memphis. I love that. All right, I got some first round picks now. Just traded free agents for them, to be fair. And then if we can find Karl Anthony Towns again, I'm going to try and get him. I know he doesn't exactly progress in this game, if I'm being honest with you. He doesn't progress at all. But what he does do is give us a big center that we can actually use that hopefully doesn't get traded, to be fair. We've got ourselves Karl Anthony Towns, and we've put together a pretty good starting 5. Our bench is pretty arse. Not going to lie, our bench is pretty arse. But our starting 5 is pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Dion Waiters, Tyreek Evans, DJ Augustine, Elise Johnson. We need to put together a decent bench. We've got Kuminga coming in next season. We just need to put together a decent bench for this year. I will take Davis Bertans. He's a good shooter off the bench. A nice big shooter that we can use. DJ Augustine with Tyreek Evans. Could they get us, like, I don't know, something decent? Why is D'Angelo starting off the bench? Patrick Beverley, you're not starting, my guy. You are 100% not starting. A balanced system, I think. Either a balanced or a 7 seconds. I think if we outrun our team, our opponents, that's the best thing we can because we are a little bit undersized at the small forward position. We're running a 3-guard lineup, basically, so I hope it works. The Spurs are projected 5th this year. I don't know if I really should try and trade for first round picks. I don't think I probably should, eh? Let's simulate the season. I'll see you guys at every single trade this offseason, eh? First one is straight away. We're getting rid of Jonathan Kuminga. I would have loved to have held on to him. We get an Aaron Gordon in return. Yeah, sure. It's not bad. It's not the worst trade I've seen, but I would have preferred to keep Jonathan Kuminga. That's sad. I just realized something. There was a plan that I did have. Before the start of this season. Untouchables. Add player. Donovan Mitchell, untouchable. Karl Anthony Towns, untouchable. Shai Gilgeous, and D'Angelo. Those 4 I don't want to trade. So hopefully that means we don't get offered those players anymore. Desmond Bane. I'm sorry, man. We get a first round pick in Josh Jackson, but Desmond Bane's gone. Tristan Thompson. We get Jaden McDaniels. That hurts. We no longer have a big man off the bench. That hurts my feelings. We got Matisse Thybulle. We have to give up a 2nd round pick, but we got some defense, which I suppose we can work with now. Aaron Gordon for Goran Dragic. Really? That's a trade. And Matisse Thybulle for Melo. Defensively, doesn't work out for us. And Melo's gone already. Okay, thanks 2K. Gafford for Trey Jones. And Pat Beverley's gone for Jordan McLaughlin. We also get a 1st round pick. Okay. Pascal Siakam for Drummond. No. 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 Why? Why is that even a trade? Why is that even a trade, 2K? We were so close to the trade deadline. Oh, and we get Pat Bev back for Chris Boucher. Okay, nice. Thanks. And then we trade Patrick Beverley for Doug McDermott. Okay. Trade deadline. Yes. Stop. Let's have a look at our roster now. So, we've still got Mitchell, Towns, Alexander, and Russell. Our next best player is Goran Dragic, then Andre Drummond, Reggie Bullock, Doug McDermott, Precious Achua, Jalen McDaniels. Hopefully, he can stay on this team for long enough. Please, I'll use you down in the G League, bro. Yeah, we got a very stinky team now. But, I mean, our top 4 that we listed as untouchable did not get traded, and neither did Precious Achua. So, our plan did work. Perfect. Let's simulate the rest of this season. End up going 54 and 28. Jokic wins MVP, putting up a 27, 15, and 11 triple-double. Oh my goodness. All right. Cade Cunningham, Trez, LeBron James, Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think I've seen that often, to be honest with you. Zion, Most Improved, and Wes Unseld, Coach of the Year. We do end up as a 1 seed. We end up as a 1 seed in the West. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Cat dropped 20 and 11. Donovan dropped 19, 3 and 4. D'Angelo 16, 2 and 6. Shai Gilgeous 15, 4 and 5. Drummond dropped 12 and 13. So, goddamn. All right. Offensively, we were the first team. Defensively, we were in the 10. We were in the 10, and our differential was second best only to the Washington Wizards. I'm curious to see who's on their team. Zion Williamson and Jonas Valanciunas. Interesting. So, Series 1 against the Sacramento Kings. They've got Sabonis and Gobert. They've got a very European front court. Hopefully, we lose Game 1. Game 2, we do win. Game 3, we win. Okay. Hopefully, we continue to win. That would be ideal. Game 4. Okay, it's a tied series. Watch us lose in the first round, fellas. Watch us lose in the first round to the Sacramento Kings. Okay, we've forced a Game 7. Why does it have to go to Game 7? It freaks me out every time it goes to 7 games. But we've done it. We've won the championship. We've won the first fucking round. Second round against the Rockets, who have LeBron James and Kemba Walker. They have a really good team, to be fair. They have a really good team. Our team is not as good as Houston here. Our team, well, I can tell you right, I have zero faith in my team right now. We're currently down 2-1. I have zero faith. We tied the series somehow, but we're up 3-2. But I don't think we're winning this series. We got another Game 7 in San Antonio against LeBron James. There's no way LeBron's losing a Game 7. Really? He is too. Okay. Goran dropped 22 points in the victory, bro. We're now taking on the Blazers, who have Luka and Siakam. And RJ. Oh, they knew what challenge we were doing and took Siakam from us. This is probably going to be an L of a season, isn't it? It's going to be an L of a season. No. And how come that's the easiest series? How is that the easiest series for us, 2K? That makes so much sense, fam. We're now taking on Jeremy Grant, Zion, and Valanciunas. This is going to be fun. We're going to take a fat L here. I can tell you that right now. There's no way 2K's letting Zion lose. There's no way 2K's letting Zion lose. Yeah, we're down 3-1, boys. We're down 3-1. No way we're winning this game. This is just a force of Game 5. No, Game 6. This is just a force of Game 6. Let alone a Game 7. We've forced a Game 6. This is to force a Game 7. In Washington. Are we able to do something for... unless we get on a massive run here. Yeah, I'm going to just hold this L real quick. Let's give it another season. Let's see what goes down. Let's see what we could do for this next season. I think I'm only going to be doing 2 because we're going to win a championship this year. I'm going to say it right now. I haven't even made any trades. We're going to win this championship this season. New head coach, we're going to bring in Allen Iverson. Yeah, sure, we'll bring in Allen AI as our new head coach. Sure. You might be thinking, why are you doing another season? Because there could be a superstar on a selling team right now. Damian Lillard could be one of them. Damian Lillard could... Or Joel Embiid. If we can get Joel Embiid on this team, G, bro. Joel Embiid, bro. Come to the... I will give you Karl Anthony Towns. I will then give you Precious Achiuwa. I will give you that pick. I will give you that pick. I will give you that pick. And I'll give you that pick. Fuck you. Karl Anthony Towns with D'Angelo Russell at the shooting guard for Embiid and Devontae Graham. I will give you Precious Achiuwa. That first round pick. That first round pick. And that first round pick. We just got ourselves Joel Embiid, my guy. We got ourselves Joel Embiid. Now, can we also try and get Damian Lillard? I would like to hold on to Donovan Mitchell, if possible, please. I will give you Devontae Graham, that first round pick, and this first round pick. Okay, we're going to need more first round picks for this to work. I am getting rid of Dougie McDermott's contract straight away. Can we maybe get a first round pick for it? That would be ideal. That would be a no siree, but we can get ourselves... Al Horford. Then if we use Al Horford to get Aaron Gordon and use Aaron Gordon with Devontae Graham to get us Chris Middleton, no. That's straight up no. Oh, I mean, it could work. Chris Middleton could work. If I take Chris Middleton, use Chris Middleton with Shai Gilgeous, nothing. All right, because Shai's extension's kicked in, hasn't it? Maybe it could work. I'm giving up 2 all-star caliber players for a NBA great in Damian Lillard. Still a no. We're going to need more first round picks. I now have the first round picks. I have the first round picks that hopefully we can use. I'll give you the 16th overall pick. I will give you that first round pick. I will give you that first round pick and that first round pick. Really? That was a lot that I was giving up. I can get Klay Thompson. I mean, I think Chris Paul might actually have a little bit more value because it's point guard for point guard. That way it could actually kind of work. I will give you Shai Gilgeous. I'll give you that 16th overall pick. I'll give you that first round pick. I'll give you that first round pick. And I'll give you that first round. Wow. Really? Can we trade for like a top 5 pick or something? And maybe that could work. I'll trade for the 4th overall pick, I suppose. I'll give you Lou Dort. I'll give up Lou Dort and say that first and that first. Plus this lottery protected one. And a second. There we go. We just got the 4th overall pick. Maybe that can help us. Paul, Shai, 4th overall pick, 16th overall pick, that first. We just got ourselves Damian Lillard. Thank you. We got ourselves Damian Lillard and Joel Embiid. We've still got Donovan Mitchell as... Bro, we're ganging this up, bro. Bro, we're smashing it. We're smashing it out the park. Gabriel Deck, yeah, sure. We need roster spots, so sure, why not? And Moratorium, what can we afford? Not a lot. Not a whole bunch. We have bird rights on literally nobody. Okie doke. Lillard's gone down 2 overalls, but I think we can make it work. 3 training camps, like usual. Untapped potential is... We don't have any young guys, so we'll go Donovan Mitchell. Why not? Perimeter defense to freaking... What's his name? Lillard. And then, sure, we'll go untapped potential to Hassan Whiteside as well. Maybe we can get more trade value for him. So, Whiteside. Everyone's going to better positions, my guy. You know why? Because we've literally only got 3 players that we do not want to move on from. So what do we need? We need a point... Oh, no. We need a small forward and a power forward. We need a small forward and a power forward on this team to complete it. We have a top 3 protected pick. We could take Brandon Clark. That's not a bad option. It's probably the best option we're going to be getting, to be fair. Okay, so Miles Bridges and Brandon Clark. What can you now get us? A center would be ideal, but I don't see one coming up for you straight up. So if we chuck in a first round pick. Yeah, I think the problem that we face is contracts, because we've got a lot of minimum stuff. So if we can find our way up the contract ladder, that would be ideal. And it would probably help us with a whole lot of trades once we got some money under our belt. Such as campaign. We also get a second round pick. We can make that work for us. And yeah, that's basically how you get yourself really good players, is you just trade up for higher salaries. Eventually you end up with like superstar level players. There you go. TJ Warren is perfect. Like, TJ Warren is perfect. Chuck in with Brandon Clark and we can get ourselves... We can get ourselves Christian Wood. I'm looking for that 4th untouchable. So we got 4 players that we can actually, like, you know, not get traded. We could go Clint Capella. I know Clint Capella does give us a bit of trade value. So if we use Capella with Justice Winslow, maybe we can get Kemba. We can get John Collins fills out a power forward position, which is what we need. Perfect. Now we just need a small forward. And we've got 4 untouchables here. So we should be alright. And look at that. We've managed to trade ourselves all the way up to Chris Middleton. You guys remembered what I started on, right? You guys remember that? Yeah? Cool. Look what we now have got. We've got ourselves a starting 5, which we have managed to put together pretty decently. Like a pretty decent starting 5, let's be honest here. We've got ourselves a big 3 plus Chris Middleton, a great spot-up shooter, and John Collins, who can shit out in the perimeter, get the ball chucked out to him as well. Our entire team can shoot, and I like it. So we've got our starting 5, and we have a 5-star 7-second system. So, like, our team's pretty good at the starting 5. Like, we just need ourselves a bench, which... Our best player at the moment is Mike Muscala, but I'm pretty sure we can make this bench decent. Like, pick up players like Juan Toscano and stuff. And we can make ourselves a pretty decent bench. So, alright, it's all been sorted now. We've got a Lillard, Mitchell, Middleton, Collins, and Embiid starting 5. We then have Theo Maledon, Dorian Finney-Smith, Naz Reid, and Seth Curry off this bench. I'm going to make Embiid the first scoring option, then Lillard, and then Mitchell. Playthrough star, we got a 5-star, 7-second systems. And we're the projected second seed. So, what I have done, I've got Lillard, I've got Mitchell, Lillard, Embiid, Collins, and Middleton as untouchables, so our starting 5 isn't going to change. Straight away, we're saying goodbye to Dorian Finney-Smith for Daniel Tice, Seth Curry for Jabari Parker. Upset about that, not gonna lie. Tice for Keem Birch. I don't like that either, but he's gone now. Naz Reid for Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann for Gabriel Deck and a first-round pick. I mean, that's not bad. Then Austin Rivers for Markieff Morris. Markieff Morris for Terrence Davis. No, not Theo Maledon. I didn't want Theo Maledon to go because he was our backup point guard, but alright. Keem Birch for Skal Labissiere. No, don't like that. Don't like that at all. Terrence Davis for Jahlil Okafor. Jahlil Okafor for Rodney Hood. Alex Len for Chandler Hutchinson. Derek Jones for Furkan Korkmaz. Alex Len for Trey Lyles. Thanks, man. These are some fantastic trades. And yes, let's have a look at what this 2K have done to this rotation. So our starting 5 is still the same. We got Rodney Hood, Furkan Korkmaz, Skal Labissiere, Trey Lyles off the bench. This sucks. This sucks. I don't like this bench at all, but hopefully the starters can, like, carry this team. Jokic, once again, wins MVP, averaging a triple-double. Fair play, mate. Fair play. We get Embiid, All-NBA second team, but that's it. We do end up as a 1 seed, which is pretty dang cool. So let's have a look at these stats. Lillard dropped 28, 3, and 8. Embiid 24, 14, and 4. And then 23 and 5 for Mitch. Pretty good by our starters. That's the only consistent part of this team. Offensively, second best. Defensively, fourth best. And our differential was second best in the NBA. So first round against the Suns. I don't like how it's already gone to 6 games, but it's 2K. We now have the Timberwolves in. They have Giannis and Miles Turner. And Drew Holiday. Okay, yeah, no, we're done. We're not winning this series. I can tell you that right now. 2K's not letting us win this series. Never mind, we do. And guess who we've got? The Sacramento Kings. Love the Sacramento Kings. We're going to take a fat L to the Kings, aren't we? Watch us lose to the Kings in the Western Conference Finals. Just watch. Just watch. We don't. We're taking on our old rivals, the Washington Wizards, who've added Victor Oladipo. Love that. Game 1, we actually win the series. How about that? We won the series. Embiid, Finals MVP as well. Alright, there we go. Challenge completed. We did it. It only took us 2 years to do it, but challenge completed. Well, I might have found a loophole, but I did the challenge, alright? Guys, that is going to do it for today's video. If you do have any more challenges you would like to see me do, be sure to leave a comment down below, and you guys could be the suggested comment of the day. If you haven't subscribed, like the video, all that stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Boy.